What is up, Zero Gang? My name is Castle Zero Vlogs, and today we're going to be talking about Will Smith having suicidal thoughts. He said, I guess in an interview, that he wanted to, take his own life. Now, I couldn't imagine why a man of this stature, this success, who's honestly on top of the world, like literally, if you look at the statistics, if Will Smith is in a movie, the movie will perform well, even if it's a bad movie just because Will Smith is in it. He's at that level of popularity. So I couldn't imagine why a man this powerful, to be honest, would want to end his own life. But we're about to find out. If you type of content where I report on this news and stuff like that, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. Help me get my video out there in this jungle that we call YouTube. Without further ado, we're gonna figure out the nitty-gritty of exactly why Will Smith wanted to, commit the sue. You guys know you can't see the full word on YouTube, but let's figure out exactly what he's going through and what happened. And I quote, "I thought about committing the sue." In a trailer for his new YouTube series, Will Smith admitted that he once thought about, committing the S word. And I quote, "When I started this show, I thought I was getting into the best shape of my life physically, but mentally I was somewhere else." He says, the clip for Will Smith, "the best shape of my life," ended up discovering a whole lot of hidden things about myself. That was the only time in my life that I've ever considered the S word, okay? So this is Will Smith. I didn't even know he had man titties and fat woman belly and whatnot. He looks like a woman that's in her first stages of pregnancy. Wow, I never knew this was even Will Smith. I thought he was in the best shape of his life. I never knew he even got this big. I don't know if this is Photoshop. I've never seen Will Smith out of shape like this. It looks really, really weird. But unfortunately, I cannot click on the video because YouTube will come down with an iron fist and copyright claim me and give all my monetization money to Will Smith, who doesn't even remotely need it. It goes on to say he did not say what it was that he discovered about himself or his life that made him want to kill himself. In this series, he attempted to lose 20 pounds, really in 20 weeks. This is the body that carried me through an entire pandemic, countless days gazing through the pantry. The actor wrote in an Instagram post earlier this year, "I love this body, but I want to feel better. No more midnight muffins," he said. I'm gonna give you guys my final thoughts. All right, guys, so my final thoughts on this entire thing is that I personally believe something deeper than that. It couldn't just be like, oh, because of my body, I wanted to end myself. I just couldn't see that. There's more than enough big people that hate themselves and they don't come to that point. I couldn't imagine a man of this stature, this success, this popularity, just being like, oh, I'm gonna end myself. I just can't see it. He has a wife and kids. I know his wife is kind of garbage, but his kids, I know his kids are kind of weird, but the point I'm trying to get to is that he has too much going for himself to end his life. I just don't see it. I think there's something way deeper, and maybe it slipped out. It sounded more like it slipped out to me. They just kind of like stumbled across, like, oh man, he was thinking about something really, really deep. And I think this has to do more so with Jada than it does his own actual body, because it seemed like this whole thing was about his body, and I really think it's way deeper than that. I couldn't imagine someone wanting to do that just because they're a little fat. He's not even, he's really out of shape, but I wouldn't consider this man fat. He has to be bigger. You can still see in his muscles right there on his arms. You can still see some cuts. You can still see that he has like a frame for muscles. It's just that he kind of, he's a little bit older now, right? And he probably eating too much midnight muffins, as he said. So I think that's really what it is. It is not so much that like he's so fat, because this isn't even that bad. I think it has to do more with Jada, but he didn't want to spill the beans because he's tired of his life being out there already, and I feel like Jada already put their business out there and kind of just put him in a predicament that he doesn't want to be in. So I truly do believe that this is way deeper than what he's saying, and I think this truly has to do with Jada. I can't say exactly what it is, but I really do believe it has to do with Jada. Maybe there's something, maybe he started eating because she made him, hate himself or something like that. I know Will Smith, when it comes to women, he's really weak when it comes to women. I watched this documentary about him, and he named his place Her Majesty, like his whole acre, gigantic $1 million of, property that he created for his wife. He called it Her Majesty, which is so bizarre to me. So I know when it comes to women, he's mentally weak, and he wants like women's approval that, he cares about, which obviously like Jada and some other people. So I think that has more so to do with that. He's very weak-minded when it comes to females, and I think it just shows so well because Jada didn't throw him through the ringer, and he's still like with her. I can understand why he's with her, but just the point I'm trying to make and trying to get to so this video won't be too long, is that it has to do with a female. I don't know if it's Jada, I don't know who it is, but it has to do with a female because the only weakness he has are females. This is his only weakness. He's like a little boy when it comes to a female, like, mommy, look at my macaroni art, mommy, look, do you like it? That's how he is. Jada, look, I made this, you know, $300 million house for you. Do you like it, Jada? I can see him acting like that very, very easily. And he even said he's like that himself. So that's why I truly believe that this is about. I really believe that it's about a woman or Jada and not his body, though he looks disgusting right there. But that's truly what I believe that it's about. Those are my final thoughts on the whole thing. What do you guys think this whole thing is about? Why do you guys think that he wanted to take his own life after being so darn successful? Not that he did, but he just said it in his words. And the fact that he thought it says a lot. You know, that shakes, that's like a tsunami coming from this guy, right? Like that's something to really think about, a man this successful talking about that, right? So let me know what you guys think. You guys think that this has to do with a woman? Do you guys think it has to do with his body? Or you guys think that it's something deeper or even more sinister, right? You guys know there's a bunch of conspiracies about him and about the movie industry and the music industry. So what do you guys truly think? But if you guys like this video, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. Help me get my video out there in this jungle that we call YouTube. That's the video for the video. Remember, I'm not arrogant, I'm just confident, and thank you for watching.